There's this monkey. Sits at home all day. Eats whatever's in front of him. Scratches his belly. Stares at the ceiling. And every Sunday night he tells himself, okay, tomorrow I start. Tomorrow never comes. Sound familiar? This monkey. Let's call him Max. He's not lazy. He's not broken. He's just been lied to. He was told he needs motivation to get lean. He was told he needs a gym. He was told he needs to feel ready. But here's the thing nobody told Max. Motivation is a scam. And by the end of this video, Max, and you, will know exactly how to get lean at home, without waiting for motivation that was never coming anyway. Stay with me, because step 3 alone will change how Max moves for the rest of his life. Promise. This isn't a 10-minute workout for abs video, this is a full system. We're going to break down why Max keeps failing, what actually burns fat at home, and how to build a routine so automatic that even a monkey could follow it. No gym, no equipment, no motivation required. Let's get into it. Step 1. The real problem. Max thinks he needs to feel it. Here's what Max does every time he wants to get lean. He waits until he feels motivated. Maybe he watches a transformation video, gets hyped, does one workout, burns out in 4 days, feels guilty for 2 weeks, then waits to feel motivated again. This is the loop, and it's a trap. Myth. You need motivation to be consistent. Reality. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Max doesn't need to feel like working out. He needs to start working out. Even a bad 5-minute session is worth more than a perfect session he never does. Research shows that starting a habit, no matter how small, activates a neurological loop. That makes the next session easier to begin. The brain starts to crave the pattern, not the feeling. So the fix is simple, and a little embarrassing in how simple it is. Max needs a trigger, not a feeling. He ties his workout to something he already does. Wakes up. Shoes go on. Shoes go on. That's the trigger. The workout begins. No negotiation. No motivation check. That's step 1. A trigger, not a feeling. Step 2. The biggest mistake Max makes with home workouts. Now let's say Max actually starts. Good for him. Here's where he immediately goes wrong. He does random stuff. Some jumping jacks, a few push-ups. Maybe he tries something he saw on his phone. No structure, no progression. Same thing every time. Or something different every time, which is just as bad. Myth. Any movement at home counts as a workout. Reality. Random movement doesn't create the metabolic stress needed to actually change your body composition. To get lean, Max's body needs 2 things, a calorie deficit and a reason to hold on to muscle. The calorie deficit comes from eating slightly less than he burns. The reason to hold on to muscle, that comes from resistance training, even bodyweight resistance training. Here's what Max's home workout actually needs to look like. The Home Lean Protocol, 4 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes. Day 1 and 3, lower body push/pull. Bodyweight squats, 4 sets of 15 reps, 45 seconds rest. Reverse lunges, 3 sets of 10 each leg, 45 seconds rest. Glute bridges, 3 sets of 20 reps, 30 seconds rest. Wall sit, 3 rounds, 40 seconds each, 30 seconds rest. Day 2 and 4, upper body plus core. Push-ups, any variation, 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps, 45 seconds rest. Pike push-ups, 3 sets of 8, 45 seconds rest. Plank, 3 rounds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds rest. Superman. Hold, 3 sets of 12, 30 seconds rest. Total time? Under 35 minutes. Progressive? Yes. Every week, Max adds 2 reps to each set. Simple progression. No equipment needed. Now here's where Max usually panics. But what if Max has knee pain? Good question. Max has knee pain. A lot of monkeys do, especially after years of sitting with terrible posture. The fix is not to stop moving. The fix is to modify. Squats become box squats. Max sits down to a chair and stands back up. No deep knee bend. No pain. Full benefit. Lunges become step backs instead of step forwards. Significantly less knee load. The goal is never to push through pain. The goal is to find the version of the movement Max can do and do that one. Step 3. The fat loss secret. Max keeps ignoring. Okay, this is the one I promised you in the hook. Don't skip. Max has been burning himself out with intense cardio. Sprinting, jumping, whatever his phone tells him to do, and wondering why he's not losing fat. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of Max's fat loss doesn't come from his workout. It comes from how much he moves the rest of the day. This is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Basically, all the movement that isn't a workout. Walking to the kitchen, standing up, pacing while on a call. Research shows that NEAT can account for up to 50% of daily calorie burn in active individuals, and near zero in sedentary ones. Max works out for 35 minutes. That's great. But then he sits for the other 15 hours and 25 minutes. The workout is basically canceled. The fix. Max sets a timer every 45 minutes. When it goes off, he gets up, walks around for 5 minutes, does 10 bodyweight squats, drinks water, sits back down. That's it. Over a full day, that adds up to roughly 300 to 400 extra calories burned. Without any extra workout time. Max doesn't need more gym time. He needs to stop being a sedentary monkey between his workouts. Step 4. What Max eats. The actual simple part. Everyone makes nutrition complicated, Max included. He goes from eating everything to eating nothing, then crashes, then eats everything again. Myth. Getting lean requires a perfect diet. Reality. Getting lean requires a consistent slight deficit, not perfection. Here's what Max actually needs to do. The 3-rule eating system. Rule 1. Protein at every meal. Max weighs 75 kilograms. He needs roughly 100 to 120 grams of protein per day. Eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tuna. Pick your sources, spread them across meals. Protein preserves muscle. Muscle keeps metabolism high. High metabolism equals more fat burned while doing nothing. Max likes doing nothing. This works for him. Rule 2. Eat from a smaller plate. Not joking. Research consistently shows people eat 20 to 30% less when using smaller plates, without even realizing it. Max doesn't need to count calories. He needs to manage portion size without a mental fight every meal. Rule 3. Drink water before every meal. 500 milliliters of water 20 to 30 minutes before eating reduces calorie intake significantly at that meal. Max's body mistakes dehydration for hunger constantly. He eats when he should drink. Water first, always. That's it. No meal plans, no macros app, no weighing chicken at 6 a.m. 3 rules every day. Results will follow. Step 5. Why Max quits on day 11. Max doesn't fail on day 1. He fails on day 11. He's seen some results. He feels better. Then something disrupts his routine. A late night, a social event, a bad mood, and he misses one day. Then guilt kicks in, and guilt breaks everything. Myth. Missing one day ruins your progress. Reality. Missing one day is irrelevant. Missing 2 days becomes a habit. The rule Max needs is simple. Never miss twice. 1 miss is a human moment. 2 misses is a new pattern. Max doesn't need to punish himself for missing a day. He just needs to show up the next day like nothing happened. No making up extra reps, no guilt. Just day 12. Step 6. The system that makes all of this automatic. Here's how Max puts this all together into a system that runs on autopilot. Morning trigger. Alarm goes off. Shoes go on. This is non-negotiable. Shoes signal to Max's brain. It's time. Workout block. 35 to 40 minutes. Follow the protocol. Progress by 2 reps every week. Don't improvise. Boring works. Neat. Alarm. Every 45 minutes during the day. 5-minute movement break. Walk or squat, then back to life. Meal anchor. Protein plus smaller plate plus water first. 3 rules. No exceptions needed, because the rules are easy. Evening reset. 10 minutes before bed. Lay out shoes for morning. This is Max's signal to his future self. Tomorrow is already happening. 1 month on this system and Max barely thinks about it. It just runs. That's the goal. A system so automatic that motivation becomes completely irrelevant. Action plan recap. Fast and clean. Here's what Max does. Starting tomorrow. Pick a morning trigger. Shoes on equals workout starts. Follow the 4-day home lean protocol. Don't improvise. Modify for knee pain. Box squats, step back lunges. No pain, full benefit. Set a 45-minute NEAT alarm during the day. Move between sessions. Protein at every meal. Smaller plate. Water before eating. 3 rules. Never miss twice. 1 miss is human. 2 misses is a pattern. Reset every night. Shoes laid out equals tomorrow is already decided. That's it. That's the whole system. Otro CTA. Max doesn't need a gym. Max doesn't need a miracle supplement. Max doesn't need to wake up at 5 a.m. feeling motivated and powerful. Max just needs a system. And now he has one. If this video actually helped you, or the monkey you know who needs to hear this, hit subscribe. Because next week, we're breaking down exactly why Max's metabolism slows down after 30, and what to do about it. That one's going to hurt a little. Like the video. Leave a comment. Tell me, are you a day 1 Max or a day 11 Max? See you in the next one. End of script. Approximately 1,950 to 2,050 spoken words, 8 to 10 minutes at natural pace.